Welcome back to News Geelong on this Friday evening. Interplast volunteer, Geelong plastic surgeon and Vanuatu country coordinator Dr Ian Holton is an internationally recognised plastic surgeon acknowledged as a state finalist for the 2013 Australian of the Year Award, and his continued value involvement with Interplast since 2000, contributing towards transforming lives through surgical treatment and training. Meryl Friend has more.
The Interplast motto is repairing bodies and rebuilding lives, and due to some amazing surgeons, nurses and anaesthetists, our South Pacific neighbours are able to get some much needed care. We're able to speak with Dr Ian Holton.
I've been working in Geelong on and off for 30 years. I came here in 1986 as an intern, so I've been back in Geelong for the last 20 years as a consultant plastic surgeon specialising in plastic and reconstructive surgery. I'm very privileged to be able to work with a group such as Interplast. It's its 30th anniversary this year. We've seen programs all over the world, particularly in the regional countries in the Pacific and Southeast Asia, but we're spreading our wings even to Africa these days. I think we've over now 32,000 patients we've seen in 21,000 operations. The work is mainly consisted of congenital deformities such as cleft lip and palate, but also reconstructive surgery. So, for instance, when people have burns, we are able to rehabilitate them and get back to contribute actively to their society. The whole idea of Interplast is to go to these developing nations and to train the local health professionals, doctors, nurses, anaesthetists, and so our job will be done when in 5 or 10 years, and we'll be able to make them self-sufficient, and our job will be done. We do go to these places and do a lot of work when we're there and treat cases, but our whole main purpose is to train and teach and leave systems that they'll become self-sufficient with time. I've done over 20 programs. I've worked in Africa, Asia and the Pacific, and it's enormously rewarding. And we take a team, there's another surgeon, anaesthetist, nurses, and everyone just queues up wanting to contribute and be part of it. It's a very special part of my practice and we love doing it. The staff here in my rooms and at St John of God all volunteer to come, and we do usually 2 programs a year, and if we find patients that are too difficult to treat in these countries, we bring them back, and the whole Geelong community embraces these cases. We have everyone in the hospital and outside of the hospital to help out and interpret, so it's a whole community effort, and it's a fantastic part of my job.
So it's not for profit, and you've got sponsors like Rotary. I mean, this is something that is really changing people's lives.
It is. We really make a difference. The organisation itself is run very leanly, so all the donations are funneled back into the treatment of these patients. And give you an example, one of those cleft lips we fix, that costs somewhere between $500 and $800, and it transformed that child life. The child is able to be christened and assimilate back into their village or community, and it's very good value for the donors, including Australian government and private corporations.
From Australian Skin, Face and Body, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl.
Fit and Focused at 21 Leather Street in Breakwater has a new gym workout for mums. It's called Mums and Bubs, and it means you can bring your little one along with you, get some exercise and playgroup at the same time. This facility also has boxing boot camp and one-on-one and group personal training.
I love it getting to hang out with all the other mums and all the kids, and sometimes I get to bring my little man with me, so it's great.
Now, Ollie's 15 months, so how long have you been doing this course?
We started in February just this year, and gradually we've got more and more mums interested, and I think they just enjoy being able to come and work out and have bubs nearby.
Now, obviously there is a niche market here, because I know myself with a little one years ago, to try and get them settled into a crèche at a gym or just find the time to get here is really difficult.
Yeah, look, when I After I'd had Ollie, I certainly found the same thing, that it was really difficult to get into a gym and settle him into a crate when he didn't really want to leave mum just yet. So to have them be able to come with you, and then you can see them and the mums can attend to them through the session as they need, which is really good. And there's obviously not an extra cost involved as far as getting into the crate and that sort of thing.
I work 4 days a week, so I don't get to spend much time with Tom. So the more time I get to spend with him, the better. I'd rather hang out with him rather than go and put him in care so I can get my exercise in. So that's why, I like coming here.
And how long have you been coming?
I've come since the start, so this is our third term now. And initially Tom was a bit nervous when we first started coming, but now in the morning, when I say to him, "What are we doing today?" he says, "The gym, the gym." So he's really looking forward to it now as well.
Oh, do you think you're creating a gym junkie?
Probably not.
But it's great socialisation for the kids as well as the mums, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's busy being a mum, especially working part-time as well. So I really had to prioritise what I wanted to do. So initially I was part of a mother's group and a play group as well. This really incorporates all of that, as well as giving me the opportunity to get some fitness in. So I managed to drop those other two things and focus on this. So he still gets his socialisation, I get my socialisation, as well as exercise, yeah.
From Mums and Bubs in Breakwater, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong as we go to a break and return with more news and this coming week's weather after this.